questionable fashion and questionable ethics. This is Cosmopunk.
The Wolf in Cashmere, a homebrew Starfinder story featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
Heyo, I'm Cypher, and I play the Yosoki operative Otter, pilot, and space ninja super spy by the name of Ryder. Now you see me, now you're dead.
Hello, I'm Ty, and I play Radar, a half-machine Yamultron mechanic with a short fuse and a death wish. He fell through time at the speed of regular time, frozen in an escape pod. Now it's 10,000 years later, and he is done with this future.
Hey, I'm Pan, and I play Bath, Kobold Android Mage, Lost Soul, Captain of Leica 7, and currently AWOL on the trail of her missing father, answer to her past, and the source of her strange new powers. You can find me on Twitter and most socials as Stellar Encore.
And I am RJ. I normally play the ship's mechanic, V, but for this campaign, I'll be the GM. Previously on Cosmopunk. Well, you all heard what happened. Like, car chases, gunfights with mob bosses, Radar and V built a frickin' car bomb, Ryder crashed a space freighter, and then we were all obviously arrested. Luckily, nobody that we killed was actually missed, and our police force is just about enough corruption for the crew to strike a deal and stay out of jail. ... in exchange for another favour. We're starting to owe quite a few favours, I'm noticing. Anyway, after dodging incarceration by the slim mist of margins, the crew regroups back at the bar. Episode 1. Good business. It's the bar. You've all got back from the Festival of 1,000 Lights. You're all feeling... I mean, how are you feeling? Yeah, how's Ryder feeling? What is going on in that little otter brain?
So how long has it been since we've left Akaton?
Oh, I'd say probably a good month. Like, that guy you made a deal with hasn't, like, called it in at all or anything like that. You've just been left to your own devices.
The White Ladder dude.
Maybe White Ladder dude.
Maybe.
He's White Ladder, mate.
Maybe, or maybe he's just affiliated. You're not sure. Either way, yeah, Ryder is probably feeling much more mentally stable now than she was during the last campaign. Still a little bit worried that the entire crew has been dragged into essentially the same situation she was in, but at least we're all in this together now rather than just her and her family being collateral.
So Ryder's feeling like alright. They've mended up some relationship with their parents.
Yeah, patched an old wound up, got to see her mum and her other mum and show off her crew to her family. So yeah, how busy is the bar at the moment?
It's fairly busy. It's not rammed, but it's pretty busy. You've got like the usual assortment of various cretins. There's like a little gerbil Yosoki who's like clearly hiding from his wife in there. Like anytime the door opens, he jumps and like looks at it.
Oh, Eddie, yeah. Poor guy.
Eddie.
Ryder's in a jovial mood. She's making drinks, serving them, chatting with various people.
Because I mean, you've got a couple of Kasatha students in there as well. They're like typical frat bros. They keep being extremely loud, which keeps making Eddie the gerbil jump.
Of course.
Are they playing the arcade game?
Yes. You know what? Yes, they are. We put that in there for a reason, aside from to fuck with Radar's brain and
to attract the Zoomers.
They're doing shots, like shot for shot while they're playing. One of them's like holding onto the side of it to avoid falling over, trying not to look absolutely pissed. The rest of them are like having a good time. One of them might throw up, he might not.
Yeah, Ryder's keeping like one eye on them to make sure that no vomit happens.
Besides that, maybe there's a couple of like humanoid-ish androids that are looking shifty at the far end in like the darkest corner of the bar. They're passing stuff between each other under the table. Might be a drug deal. Might not be a drug deal. Who knows? It's it's our usual clientele.
Well, it's Outpost Zed. You can do that sort of shit here.
I mean, there is one other notable person, I guess. There's a Vlaka, first one we've had in the bar,
Oh,
and he also looks out of place because, unlike the rest of the patrons, he's actually pretty well dressed. He's got a well pressed suit, like smart silk tie. He's got sunglasses on, like dark shades, despite being in like another dark corner. He's just reading some stuff on a data pad and sipping a nice glass of red wine.
We have wine here?
yeah, we
We
serve
do
wine.
have wine.
Do we?
We serve everything. Yeah.
It's not very.
Oh.
It's not very good. It's like paint
When?
Yeah, I think we've got a fully stocked bar.
What are the wine serving hours?
We can
'Cause normally
accommodate.
it's piss weak beer and whatever that juice is that V keeps coming out the basement with.
That
That's
is wine.
That's V's bathtub gin.
Yeah, that's Veskinian hooch.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one that you go blind if you drink it.
It's bin vodka.
Lovely.
Ugh.
In fact, I think you've tried something similar when you were on the Vescarium, and you went blind.
Yes,
when
but
you
at least
drank
on the Vescarium there wasn't bits floating in it.
So yeah, what's Radar doing amongst all this?
Radar is currently in the kitchen making bacon sandwiches for the staff.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
What's prompted this sudden act of like bacon-related charity?
A couple of reasons. The primary one being I'm slightly hungry out of character. The other reason is bacon sandwiches from Ryder's mum was really, really good, and he's been trying to sort of get on that level. And he just can't.
He came close to madness trying to find the level of spices.
Yeah, you've seen him in there at 3 a.m. Sometimes, and he's just hunched over a hob. You know not to approach him when he's like that. Certainly not.
Yeah, okay.
Don't make him jump. Whatever you do.
And where's V? Is anyone helping Ryder man the bar?
No,
No.
V is in the back room, and they're on a phone call of some sort. You can hear them talking. Whatever they're talking about, they're getting more and more frustrated and irate because you can hear the occasional swearing and vesk. It sounds like they're trying to like explain something to someone or do some kind of diagnostics over the phone, but they're just getting more and more worked
Oh
up
no!
and just like,
Stanley's in the workshop for the MOT, and V is having to explain why it's not failed the MOT. But the guy on the other end is telling them that no, it is.
It's been months. What, a month?
I don't think Outpost Zed has MOTs.
No.
You don't know that.
No.
I think
So-
Outpost Zed has, if it moves, it moves.
So as far as Ryder's concerned, V is arguing with like the auto dialer on the phone again.
But yeah,
9 button? There is no 9 button on this phone. What are you talking about?
The gentle smell of bacon is wafting through the main area. Like one of the Kasathan frat bros just like staggers up to the bar and is like, "Dude, can I get a bacon sandwich?"
Bacon Sani, yeah. Ryder checks the price board. Is there like a food price board in the bar?
I reckon we have a chalkboard above like the bar that just has scrawled on it like today's special and an assortment of things that we all vaguely know how to cook.
Yes.
So bacon sandwiches and mashed potato.
What we actually have is a chalkboard that says days without incident, and there's a big 0 under it.
Yeah, that feels about right.
That feels better, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I can get my colleague to rusty up a bacon Sani. Be about 20 minutes wait, though.
Cool. Yeah, he goes into his pocket, pulls out just some credits, puts them on the table, head plants into the table and passes out on the floor.
Oh, Ryder's gonna, like, click and whistle over to his friends and, like, point down at the floor where he is.
Yeah, they're all similarly drunk, so between them they like stagger over and manhandle this guy, like holding his arms and legs and drag him over to a corner. Like he's smacking his head on everything over there. His wallet falls out his pocket, his data pad falls out his pocket, some keys.
Oh, Blumenek. I think he's had a bit too much, that one.
But yeah, one of the other ones just like leans over back to you from the booth that they're sitting in now, like gives you the thumbs up and then throws up. They're very, very inebriated.
Right, Ryder's going to like shake her head, roll her eyes, and go over to the kitchen and sort of push open the door slowly. So, Radar,
Oh, hi, Ryder.
hey, order up. We got a bacon sarnie for table 7.
Bacon sandwich. Mm-hmm. Well, I've only got these 12 failed ones I've made.
What do you mean failed? How do you fail bacon sandwiches?
Just try this. Will you just try this bacon sandwich, please?
All right. She takes a bite of it. Oh. Okay, not that one.
Yeah, give me a survival or constitution roll.
And common roll from me is a nat 20, plus 3, so 23.
Yeah, I mean, Radar's failed attempts at bacon sandwiches, despite being failed attempts, are actually still fairly decent. They're edible. You could serve it to that bunch of pissheads, and even if they managed to eat it, they wouldn't notice that it was anything other than just a regular bacon sandwich. Good work.
Okay, so yeah, Ryder picks one up and just says, "All right, buddy, thanks. Yeah, keep them coming. Why are you cooking endless rows of bacon sandwiches, by the way?"
Radar sort of looks at the counter where there's just sandwiches piled up. Just look back like. Since we went to Ackerton, I've been trying to mimic your mum's bacon sandwich recipe.
All right, well, she's got about 30 years extra experience on it, so...
And I need to catch up!
So he's just condensing 30 years of bacon sandwich development into one day.
You don't understand, Ryder. I can do this.
Are you grinding bacon sandwich making?
Yeah.
As a skill in real...
Yeah. Why aren't you?
Well, if you're doing it, it's a team effort, you know.
Yeah.
I've already had to fight V off 3 times.
Yeah, V sounds like they're really laying into somebody on the phone. I hope they're not arguing with. I hope they're not arguing with that scammer again.
It doesn't sound like they're angry. It sounds like they're just frustrated.
Well,
right.
You know what happened with the scammer last time. You go and get the broom, and I'll distract V.
Okay. Well, I'll set this up first.
Righto.
Yeah, she hops out the kitchen and serves up the bacon sarnie on table 7.
Yeah, you bust it out to them. They've all passed out.
They've all passed out.
It's just a pile of It's kind of adorable if it wasn't covered in puke.
Yeah. All right.
Somehow the one they dragged to the booth is upside down. I'll also point out that Kasathas wear masks over their faces.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So masks are just caked in.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, she's going to evacuate that scene very quickly. Go back to the bar and cash the credits and the till.
Yeah, that one Vlaka's left.
Oh, he's left, has he? I can't say I blame him.
He did not finish his wine. While that's happening, you finally hear V just like, oh, you know what, fuck it, just hold on, I'll come over, I will sort it out. I'm never going to be able to do this remotely, I might as well just come over there and deal with it myself. Alright, love you, bye. And then comes out of the dark room. They're carrying like their data pad, but it's wired up, connected to like a whole bunch of other drives and servers and things like that. And they look really tired. And it's like, all right, guys, I need to take a quick hop out. Somehow Crunch's computer's thoroughly fucked up. So
all right.
I don't know what's happened to it, but it won't boot anymore. And all these records and stuff are on there. And everything about it seems like it needs a complete rebuild, or at least a replacement. So
Is that who you were talking to in there?
yeah, I was trying to run him through how to like set it up again. I mean, I love him so much, but he doesn't know how to use a computer.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as a very technically savvy type. How is he though? How is he?
He's doing good, you know. Yeah, he's still working.
Yeah. When was the last time you two, met up?
Probably been a couple of months now. I haven't seen him since we got back from acting, actually. So
How long are you going for then?
yeah, until it's fixed.
Then you'll need a bacon sandwich for the journey. Take one.
Bacon sandwiches?
Yeah, Radar's been making endless bacon sandwiches again.
Holy shit, best day at work ever. V just like takes one of the the bin from under the counter, takes the bin bag out, puts a fresh bin bag in, puts it next to the counter, just sweeps their arm along the counter, like takes the bin bag out again, ties a knot in it, chucks it over their shoulder, picks up their laptop and is like, right, don't burn down.
Thank you.
Don't burn down the bar without me.
Radar's
And-
beaming.
I will hopefully see you, I don't know, couple of days, week at most.
All right. Well, have fun. Don't do anything we wouldn't.
If I can't fix it in a week, I'm just going to steal bits off Radar and make a new computer out of it.
Hey,
What? I didn't say anything.
All right, V. Well, you have fun. Say hi to Crunch for me.
I will.
She winks.
yeah. Hi to Crunch.
And yeah, V grabs their laptop, like chucks their bag of sandwiches in the back of Stanley. You hear cranking. Starts.
There goes our adorable Big Dumb Vesk. To see her adorable Big Dumb Vesk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ryder, I've got to say, I'm glad this is a zero-waste industry, says Radar, looking at the fresh bin bag with nothing in it.
What time is it in the evening now? Is it like closing time for the bar?
I'd say it's getting close to closing. Like Eddie the gerbil, he's finally like finished his pint. He's got a text from his wife. He's just like, ooh, and then he's scurried out the door.
Okay, yeah. Ryder's gonna like reach up onto the counter and grab the little bell they've got, and she rings it. It's like, last orders.
So all that's left in the bar is the androids who just like look over, like shuffle some stuff, and then just get up and leave. But they leave 5 credits on the table.
The end falls off the bell, by the way.
Of course.
Give it
does.
here. You're ringing it wrong.
What do you mean? It's a bell. How do you ring it wrong?
Well, I'll show you. Radar picks up the thing, reattaches the end, screws it in, and then rings it so you're holding it upright, not downwards, so it stays
It falls off again.
in. Does it?
Give me an engineering roll.
You want me to do it? It's okay.
Yes, I want you to put that plus 19 engineering to use and fix this
Yeah.
bell. Specifically, I want you to fix the L end of this bell. So what's that?
31. Yes, I'm
31.
fixing the bell end. Yeah.
Somehow it runs on Fusion Power now. And
Wow.
You're
It
welcome.
is.
Here you go.
It's a self-ringing bell now.
It's the most durable object in the bar, and possibly the most durable single instrument on the planet, in the universe.
Yep.
This bell is entirely indestructible. I'm joking.
The molten philosophy. You must be able to bludgeon somebody to death with it, as well as its original function.
Indeed.
Yeah, you ring it. The only people left in the bar at this point are the
The
crew.
pile of unconscious Kasatha. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drag them out, I think.
Now, what are we going to do with them? Because V's taken Stanley, so we can't just dump them in the back and then offload them at the gun.
We could
Ryder
dump them
cracks
on
her
the
knuckles. Right, come on, Radar. We've got some chucking out to do.
Butler bot,
Hello, what do you want of me?
assist us in removing these patrons.
Very well.
Guys, we're closed. She tries to wake them up the proper way first. Not just going to chuck them straight out.
Nah, they're wasted. Butlerbot just grabs one by the face and starts dragging it.
Oh,
Yeah, they won't know. They won't even remember being here. Come on,
I know,
Radar puts
they-
one over his shoulder.
they're customers though. It doesn't feel right. Oh, whatever.
Well, they're currently trespassing because we're closed. So,
All right. Thank you for visiting. See you later.
They're just passed out on the street outside now.
Yep.
yeah, they're just we've set them up. We've set them down very gently, prop them up with their backs to a wall. About half
In
a block
the
away, so
rain.
in the rain.
hmm
Yeah.
It's always raining
Of course.
because we built our bar next to next to one of the condensers for the atmospheric processing area.
Yeah. Also, we're on the bottom level, and all the moisture is heavier than
Yeah.
air. So Yeah. So yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Both go back in, and she locks the door behind her. Breathes a sigh of relief.
Just before you lock the door, there's a knock on it.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Hello, we're closed. Who is it?
Hello, I believe I know you. Is that Ryder?
Hello? Who's this?
It's Juniper. We've met.
She opens the door.
Yes, you open the door, and it's not a briefcase anymore. It is a full-on android anthropomorphic rabbit.
Okay, so
I mean, her robot form, she looks like an anthro rabbit until you look really closely at things like her eyes have a very slight glow behind them. The way she walks is incredibly precise. Like, she doesn't put a foot wrong. She's wearing high heels and she's pulling off. She's wearing a fairly smart, fashionable business suit. She's got a briefcase with her.
How tall is she?
Oh, she's about your height. Maybe a bit taller.
Oh, okay, right.
Make a half mark between you and Bath. She's about that tall.
Right, okay. Including the ears? Excluding the
They're
ears.
folded down.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Ryder like tilts her head like just Juniper?
Hello.
Wow.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. How have you been?
I've been great. I'm no longer without form. Look at this.
Yeah, I love your new look. Yeah, hello?
Who's at the door?
Is that Radar?
Yeah, it's Juniper. Remember when we went to Triaxis?
Oh, yeah, hi, Juniper, Triaxis. I have to make a call.
All
I'll
right.
be right back. Radar runs off and immediately calls Celeste.
Did he forget?
Good grief, you terrible boyfriend.
Wow, you haven't called her in this long.
I mean, she also hasn't called him in this long, I guess.
True. Yep.
Relationships
Yep.
are two-way. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, Ryder's like,
Good grief.
anyways, sorry about that. Come on in.
She looks happy. Sort of looks around. There's a puddle of vomit in one corner.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. We haven't had a chance to clean up yet.
Okay. I've got to be frank. I don't have much time here, and I don't know how long it's going to be safe for me to talk to you. But I kind of need your help.
Oh, you're not the first. You won't be the last. Okay. Do you want to come up to the bar? Get yourself comfy.
Yeah, bounds up to the bar. Do you sell like that synth alcohol anymore?
We must do. We have
Yeah.
Android patrons all the time. So yeah, she'll make some synthahol in a little cocktail glass, and slide it over to Juniper.
Yeah, she takes a little sip. Like, looks happy about it. Radar, are you done? Like apologizing to your giant ex-girlfriend?
Give him a few more minutes, I think.
Can we just hear muffled, sorrowful apologies over the phone?
You can hear conversation. It's quite normal.
Normal.
Incidentally, when was the last time you talked to Cinder?
To Cinder?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have to make a call.
I have to make a call! No, she probably would have given Cinder a ring after they'd left Ackerton. There's been some communication between then and now, essentially.
Okay.
What that is, I'll leave up to the GM in charge of Cinder.
Like a good partner.
Like a good partner.
Mm-hmm.
Good girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, so we'll fast forward to after Radar's profusely apologised to possibly the only person who can kill him.
Yeah. Came damn close.
Yep, so Radar, you come back into the bar area. Juniper's there. She's sipping on... What did you make her?
Synthahol martini.
Hey, yeah, she's sipping on that. She looks calm. So, I guess we have a bit to talk about, but I kind of have a problem. And I don't know where it would be safe to talk about it. But suffice it to say, I have a new body now. I have a job now. But the boss I work for, they have an issue. And it's a really delicate matter. And it involves espionage. So I don't know where we can talk safely.
Espionage, you say?
I do say.
Ryder looks pointedly over at Radar.
Radar immediately glares back and just makes the word clamshell with his mouth.
Clamshell.
Specifically counter-espionage.
I see. Well, I guess we could go into one of the back rooms if you want to go somewhere a little more private.
The kitchen's sealed.
Yeah, let's do kitchen.
Would you be able to potentially come with me? I have one more person I need to pick up to help out with this.
Oh, aye.
And I want to grab them before they finish their shift. And she's checking her watch.
Okay, well, if you're on a time limit, then I guess we could go with you.
That's great. She downs her martini.
What do you think, Radar?
I mean, I guess, sure. It's a bit sudden.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't incredibly important, but out of all the people I know, potentially you're the only ones I think that I trust enough with something like this. After all, it was you that liberated me from Emerald Eyes in the first place, and it was your friend Bath who helped me even get a body in the first place.
Well, yeah, I got to say as well, I love the new look. It beats living in
Oh, thank you.
a computer construct. I'll bet.
Yeah, it's nice having a form. I like touching things. Just like pets, Ryder.
Uh, yeah, maybe don't do that to people you don't know.
See, that's great.
Yeah.
I could never have done that before.
You want to? You might want to look into social boundaries. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that sort of thing. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind it too much. But anyway, yeah. Let's stay on target here. So, Radar, have you done all the stuff you want? Who'd you go and talk to, by the way, just then?
Espionage. Yeah. Right. Butterbot, guard mode. Let's go.
Very well. I hope you
It pulls out a piece of paper and looks at it for a second.
return.
Oh yeah, Butlerbot, clean this place up a bit while we're out. Yeah.
So Juniper, she's sort of like gestures you to the door and opens it and is like, I hope you won't mind taking your ship. Amazingly, it's a bit less conspicuous to get to Absolom Station that way than it is to take any vehicle that.
Whoa! Absolom Station?
Oh yes, sorry. The mission, the last person I need to pick up, they're currently on Absolom.
That's a bit of a fair trip away. I thought we were just going around the corner.
You know, there's friends who turn up when they want something.
Shh.
Be nice. Absolom Station isn't that far away anyway.
I thought it was. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a sense motive on this if I can.
Go on.
Okay. I want to see what Juniper is after and if it's malicious or not. Okay. Oh, that's not great. So that's 9 plus 17. Oh, that's better than I thought it was.
It's 26.
Yeah, 26.
Her motivations are genuine.
Okay.
She's not trying to like lead you into a trap so that the Starfinder Society can pounce on you and arrest you or whatever.
Nah.
And she's genuinely there on behalf of someone. She has a mission, but she's actually scared that if she reveals it anywhere other than somewhere that she's fully confident isn't bugged or wired or being spied on, then it'll either get her in trouble or all of us in trouble.
Right, okay.
Which is why she's sort of being so cagey.
Rose going to nod a bit and turn around, lock up the bar, and yeah, she'll have like a little bag with her stuff in it, and yeah, head over to Leica 7.
Yep. Just quickly, what are you taking with you? Just weapons and operative gear?
Yeah, weapons and operative gear in a little duffel bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Radar?
Yep. And 2 grenades that he's made.
Because of course.
Yeah, I mean, when you have the ability to conjure grenades, everything looks like a problem that can be solved by throwing grenades at it. So,
yeah.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail.
Hey, Radar, can you open this can of beans? Sure, I can.
Can of whatever.
Cover your ears now.
You're damn right I can.
The Leica 7 is still parked up at its dock next to the bar.
Just adding 2 grenades to the inventory.
They're not even real grenades, they're just like security grenades. They're basically a security blanket. You could do just as much damage with one.
A grenade's a grenade at the end of the day.
I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ryder like chucks her her duffel bag in the empty captain's chair, heads over to the pilot's seat, adjusts it back into place, and starts the boot up sequence.
Yeah, Juniper gets in. I'm guessing Radar's taking engineering position.
Yeah, Radar will take his position in the engineering thing and assist with boot up. Click, click, clack, clack, click, click.
Juniper's just like at the back of the cockpit, just like watching you guys work.
Juniper, there's a science and navigation station you can sit on for a bit if you want somewhere to sit.
Okay, that sounds nice.
And, I haven't actually been to Absolom Station before, so you might have to show me the best way there.
Okay, if you give me a second, and you see her eyes glow briefly, and there's a navigation chart that's been uploaded to the Leica 7's main computer.
Ooh,
It's drift point, drift exit point, real space flight markers all the way in to a docking point at sort of the mid-level at Absolom.
fancy.
So you've never been to Absolom before? That's interesting.
No, I guess I've actually led quite a sheltered life up until recently.
Well, here's to new things.
Indeed.
I will take a piloting role and an engineering role, if you please.
Alrighty.
My engineering roll. 20 on the dice. In the most
Yep.
useless roll ever.
I've got a 26 for piloting.
And
Yep,
39
yep.
for engineering.
Yeah, with your nat 20 total 39 for engineering, I mean, the Leica is purring.
Yes.
Yeah, it cruises up and out. That one, like, chain-smoking air traffic controller, even he's impressed at the speed you've been carrying.
He doesn't say anything, he just nods.
Yeah. Radar's never really sat at this station before, so I like to imagine they've sat down and gone, wait, the protective wrap's still on the screen. Pulls it off and just can hear V wincing 8 miles away. And now the ship works.
No! You can't peel that
No.
off. That voids the warranty.
It's got like
Yeah, because
cigarette.
we have a warranty on the ship you made from a destroyed dockyard to keep you secret.
It's got like cigarette ash and bits of gun grease on the screen. Red. I was just like, hang on, this peels off.
So, yeah, you up and at 'em out of Outpost Zed. It's an entirely flawless, uneventful jump into the drift. You have a couple of hours. Juniper's still not looking entirely at ease. She's like checking nav charts, making sure the ship isn't being followed.
Yeah.
Like, she's a little bit jumpy.
Also, I think during the drift, Ryder would have probably talked to Juniper a bit.
Yeah.
Just like asked her how things have been and whatnot.
It's like, I've been well. I've been focusing on work. The business and my employer. It's all a very tense situation at the moment. I'll be able to explain fully later, but I'm okay, but I'm stressed. If that makes sense.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't aware androids could feel stress, but yeah, I suppose they can.
Oh, I can feel every emotion. I'm
Cool.
a sentient life form.
Yeah, of course. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm being weird.
She just leans over to Radar and does like the wiggly hand.
Radar's engrossed in his fucking console right now. He's pulling off more of the fucking surround wrap.
So what have you been up to since Triaxis? I know you got your new body and whatnot.
I work. I have a job as, well, I suppose you could say, an assistant for my employer, the person who's hoping you can help them out. I do management. I do a little bit of design, maybe even some admin on the side.
Oh,
It's nice. It's similar. It's familiar to my old role, but I have more agency now. I'm more free. I can choose. It's nice.
well, I guess it beats the hell out of managing a giant bioweapons facility.
It absolutely does.
Remember the brain-eating orange goop?
I'd rather forget.
But yeah, okay, so before we get into Absolom, is there anything else you want to ask Juniper at this stage? Bear in mind, they're going to keep things close to their chest until they've got their entire team assembled.
No, I think that's it.
Okay, yep, so you're out of the drift. You can see Absolom Station. It's this giant glistening beacon in the oasis of space. It's almost like a semi-pyramid. Like there's levels, tiers that rise upwards to like the high society, down to like the middling residential areas, down to some of the lower industrial areas, things like that.
That's why it looks different from Outpost Zed. There's a class system involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
Right.
being directed in. There's no organic flight management system for this. People don't control comings and goings. It's all done just by computer.
It's non-centralized.
The coordinates that Juniper gave you just are directing you to a bay at one of the lower to middle areas of the station.
All right, so yeah, Red's going to hop back onto the pilot seat and just follow the coordinates in.
Yeah. Yep. So they bring you down to like a decent sized bay. It's sort of like if you imagine a giant hangar with the end cut off. So you can fly the ship all the way into this hangar. It's like pretty colossal. Park up, dock, and then from there there's just like a communal greeting / admin / entrance point, like almost like a customs, but a lot more informal.
Right. Okay.
Like there's a basic check. There's some security guards. They keep an eye on who's like entering and leaving this particular dock. That's their purview. If anyone looks super shifty, they might stop you. But there's no like customs or immigration or anything like that.
Covered in guns.
No, it's more. I'm assuming that you've put them away in places where it's not obvious. You're not just like marching through the security area. Like if you imagine you've just landed on a private jet in rural America somewhere, and you've got off the jet. Are you getting off the jet with guns wielded, like briefcase full of explosives? We are here to cause trouble, officer. Or are you
guns slung across back like normal?
Or much more threatening, a tiny little bottle of shampoo.
Heaven forbid we do our hair at 20,000 feet.
Yep.
Right. Is Ryder wearing shoes?
Ryder probably doesn't wear shoes, no.
Okay, I won't make you take
But what about her fascist stomping boots? I thought she had fascist stomping boots.
Yeah, but she wears through them so quickly. There's so many fascists everywhere.
We do stamp a lot of fascists.
We do a lot of stomping.
Yeah.
That's true.
But she got a 16 plus 13 for bluff.
Oh, we're doing bluff rolls.
So 29.
Yeah, 29. Okay, that's a fairly decent roll. You've tucked swagger away. You've tucked both your blades away. You look like a fairly punky Benari that's
just here to have fun.
A fairly punky Yosaki who's just.
Did you just call me a Benari?
Yes, I did because I wasn't thinking.
Racist.
My God, the GM is a racist.
Racist with a W, like Charlie Brooker says it.
Fairly punky
Racist.
otter creature.
There you go. Much better.
Creature.
Who's just flown in on the spaceship. Radar, what was your bluff roll?
I rolled a 9.
Oh.
9 total.
But no, I rolled a 9, but he's been practicing ever since we infiltrated the Vescarium, remember? So that's 18 total.
Nice.
Okay, 18. Yeah, one of the security guards sort of like eyes you up a little.
Radar immediately glares back because he still hasn't quite got the hang of this.
Radar, don't glare at the security.
What? He's eyeing me up. I'm not going to take that.
He's a security guard. That's his job.
The security guard just like raises. Well, you think he looks like he might be
thinking about raising an eyebrow.
You know what? The security guard, he's a Vlarka. He's
Radar glares. Much glaring. He
sniffs the air.
Yeah.
Speaking of racism,
the security guard's eyes narrow at you, Radar. In fact, he holds out his hand and is like, "Excuse me."
Ryder throws the head back.
What is your purpose for visiting Absolom Station today, sir?
We're here to visit a friend.
Uh-huh. And how long are you planning to stay?
About 10 minutes.
What?
Did you hide all your guns, or are you just walking out there tooled up?
Just they're on his back.
It's a fairly large rifle for a civilian space station.
It's my therapy gun. It comes with me everywhere.
Ryder's just standing in a corner watching this, just like really like physical.
Oh no! I imagine her jaw's like half open.
No, she's just
like, what?
She's just sick of watching Radar try and bluff his way out of things, and it's just like
you put him in bluffing situations. He's going to do his best.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Well, that's a fail.
Waiting for the beatings to start happening.
So that's a 6 on the dice, plus 1 for his diplomacy. 7.
7. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you, please take your rifle back onto your ship and leave it there. There's no need to be carrying anything like that on Absolom Station. This station's protected by the Starfinder Society. I can assure you that nothing untoward is going on here.
Then if there's nothing untoward going on, you won't mind me taking my unloaded rifle with me.
If it's unloaded, I'm sure you won't mind presenting it to me for inspection, sir.
Very well. Radar takes it off and shows him the empty chambers in the gun.
Very well. And if you'd come over to the scanner, just to make sure you're not carrying any ammunition with you, of course.
Of course.
This could have been easy if only you weren't racist against Vlaka.
Radars existed before Vlaka.
So he's leading just Radar over to the security scanner. It's like an airport style deal. Like he's holding onto your rifle. He asks you to walk through it.
Okay, Radar walks through.
Are you carrying your grenades and all your ammunition on you?
Fuck no, they're in Ryder's bag.
Excuse
Are
me?
they?
Sorry, Ryder, I've got some bad news for you.
I don't think you can just sneak shit into me bag preemptively.
Ryder, would you have noticed Radar putting a whole shit ton of ammunition and grenades in your bag?
her bag. I was being facetious.
Were you, though?
Yes. Yes, because you need to do a roll in order for that to happen, and I didn't.
Sounds like a crime.
It sounds like crime to me, Billy. Yeah, Ryder's just in the corner with her arms folded, with Juniper just watching this happen.
Radar, you're about to go through a scanner. If you want to pull some bullshit, now's the time.
Well, he doesn't have to. He's not carrying any ammo.
So where is it all then? It was not in Ryder's
It's on
bag.
the ship. He's just got the gun.
You brought the gun, but no ammunition with you.
Yeah, it's intimidation. In case anybody tries to fuck with us.
Okay. Fair
Okay.
enough. Yep. Even the grenades?
Oh no, he definitely didn't bring it. Bringing the grenades through a checkpoint would be a terrible plan.
Even the security grenades?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've just got your pistol ammo, I'm guessing.
He's got the 5 rounds that are in the eyeball that he can't take out.
Yeah. Don't you have a sidearm?
So, no, he got rid of it because he put it in his eye.
Okay. Yeah.
We had those like silenced pistols from Ackerton, but I don't think he kept hold of that.
Okay. Yeah.
They were a bit-
Fair enough. You've got your rifle, but no ammunition. You walk through the scanner. I mean, it pings your eyeball, but not as an illicit weapon. So. Yeah. You go through the scanner. The Vlaka security guard's just like, fair enough. Here's your rifle back, I guess. Welcome to Absolom Station. I hope you have a pleasant day.
Thank you and good day.
Give me a perception, the pair of you.
Both of us.
Yeah.
You have let me down. He rolled a 4, so that's 20.
I got a 17 plus an 18.
35.
As you're walking away from the checkpoint towards the bustling lower levels of Absolom Station, you just hear him take his radio, and then he says into it something on stage.
On stage?
Yeah, you don't hear the first word. You just hear on stage.
Ryder,
Yeah?
you hear that?
Yeah. Radar,
Yes.
why are you fucking with security guards, mate? We've just got here.
Yeah, I walked through a checkpoint and they picked me up.
Oh, come on.
No, you didn't. You glared at the guy. I watched it happen.
Yeah. He glared at me.
He was doing his job. He's a security guard. They look at people to make sure they aren't suspicious. And you look suspicious.
So do you.
I'm not glaring at people.
Ryder does not look suspicious.
It's probably because Radar knows her.
No, she made a rough roll.
Ultimate shift.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Look, I'll go back on the ship if you want.
No, just keep a fucking lid on it, alright? Until we get to this place. Anyway, Juniper, where are we going?
Oh, yes.
I don't know this. I don't know where around this place. You're gonna have to lead us.
Welcome to Absolom.
It's kind of clean. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, well, I've got some good news because we're going to the underbelly.
Ah, should be just at home then.
Yep, and she sort of leads you between some of these, fairly well like pressed and upkept shops. Like down almost a side alley, there's like a service elevator type thing. You know the ones where they've got the crisscross grates that you pull aside to open
like
up, and then
an old school elevator sort of thing.
yeah, like the ones where you
Yeah.
just open the doors and there's no like actual front to the elevator. It's just a box you walk into, and there's like a mechanical lever to go up and down.
Yes.
But she sort of ushers you all in there, and then like pulls the lever, and the elevator starts dropping down. Not too far. You maybe go down like 10 or 12 levels.
This is looking a bit better. This looks just
Yeah.
like Outpost Zed.
You get out the other side, and it looks a bit more familiar to you. It's still clean and tidy, but everything's slightly a bit more shabby. There's
Ryder's looking around with her hands on her head. She's like, there's something missing. Oh, hang on. And she takes her chewing gum out and sticks it on a wall. There we go.
If an automated fucking security system kicks off now, I'm gonna fucking love that.
no, but an automated like little trash robot comes along and just immediately scrapes it off the wall and deposits it into a little bucket on his back and then wheels away.
Ryder points at it with a huge grin on her face. Like, look at that! Do you see that?
Yeah, but what a menial task for it.
We have
Its
got to
existence
get.
is just-
We have got to get one of those for the bar.
No, we don't have to do anything like that. We've already got one. It's big. It's Butlerbot.
Yeah, but it's so depressing.
Just this thing.
No, it's not. It didn't say anything. It just walked up and did it.
I bet if you had a conversation with it, it would be like, my purpose is to scrape chewing gum.
Yeah,
It wouldn't say anything because it's a glorified Roomba.
yeah.
Who
it's
are
just
you?
a
Go
Roomba.
away, man with ladder. We're having a conversation.
It doesn't need to think or feel anything. It just does something. It's a machine, you know.
Then why we can just build one of those?
Yes, good. That's what I want.
We don't need that one.
I don't want that exact one. That's stealing.
Oh, I'll put it back then.
What? Oh my god! Has Radar just picked it up and it's got these little legs just wiggling underneath it, like he's just picked up a duck.
Yeah.
It had a wheel and it's just like doing a little alert beep, like
I'll put it. Radar puts it back down. Yeah.
beep beep, and it goes beep beep, and then like rolls away.
That is so cute.
No, stop anthropomorphizing.
If you want a personal project, one of those for the bar. Give it like a task of cleaning up all the sick.
Oh god, did we instruct Butlerbot to clean up the sick?
Yeah, we did, and I feel guilty. He did that thing where he errors.
That's if he's doing that. No, that is bad.
It
Yeah,
is
no,
bad.
that is-
It makes
yeah.
me feel uncomfortable.
It should do. That's the. I've told you already.
Yeah, but I
So-
don't want to feel uncomfortable with my colleagues.
Well, it's. I mean, Butlerbot is a weapon of war. It just happens to be sentient.
I know,
It
and
just
that
also happened to strip its weapons away, so now it has no purpose.
and that's a whole other can of worms.
Other than to clean up sick.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
personal project, little cleany rumbry thing with no soul, no personality, just a machine that does the cleaning.
Okay, we can try that.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah. Do we want to involve V? I don't know if they put souls in theirs. I don't know if Fly Guy has a soul. I remember them talking to me.
Well, Fly Guy's a drone. I think they have like a fragment of a soul, but let's not get into this shit now. Anyway, sorry, Juniper, we went off on one there. Where are we going?
Yeah.
Juniper's just like watching an amusement as you two bicker, and then she looks at her watch and is like, oh yes, you're right. We should hurry. Our last contact. They'll be closing up soon. So if you follow me,
Yep. Come on.
and yep, she starts leading you down this lower area within Absolom. It's not like I say, it's not as scummy as Outpost Zed, but it's not as nice as the upper levels. It's kind of like like South Croydon.
Yes.
South Croydon.
I have no
It's
context for this.
It's right.
Oh, it's Ryder. It's so sterile here. Look, the
Yeah,
white paint's still white.
Yeah, I tried to make it a little spicier, but they've got little robots that come and unspice it.
Yes, we saw there was a conversation. We had it. Yeah,
Well,
there's
it's fine. We're not going
to.
to be here for much longer. Let's just go and.
lived in.
Yeah,
God, do you reckon all the people are plastic too?
I don't know. I haven't met any yet. Come on, let's. Actually, yeah, Ryder's going to have a look around. What sort of clientele live in this area of Absolom Station?
So it looks like mainly service workers. You can see most of the people that are walking around. They're wearing like some of them have got high vis jackets on from work. There's a Bantrid that's got a high vis wheel.
Yes.
A high-vis wheel.
Yes, he does. He has a high vis wheel.
Wow.
Foot wheel.
Is he also wearing a high-vis helmet?
No, he's not got his helmet on.
Ah.
It's just like he's just carrying it. He's got a bag and stuff like that. There's I mean, most of the people on this level look like they're like service workers and staff and things like that. You can see people who've got like, I don't know, what's the Absolom equivalent of Deliveroo?
We've got to come up with a name, haven't we?
Starfeeder?
Starfeeder.
Starfeeder. Fine, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah,
I like it.
It's that sort of. I mean, you can tell that whilst like the base level is like people are managing just about, but this isn't the high society clientele that you are seeing on the upper levels. This is people that are working hard for crust.
Yeah, this is our people.
And that becomes immediately clear because as like Juniper rounds a corner, you can see that she's leading you towards what looks like a soup kitchen. There's queues of people. A lot of them look like fairly shabby, down on their luck, tired, weary. There's a line maybe of 4 or 5 people waiting to be served, and then there's a much longer line of people like who've got bowls of food and they're just like milling around, sort of like eating this hot meal. They've got cups of hot coffee, and yeah, there's a human at the like the soup kitchen window. He's sort of pouring into bowls. He's handing them out. He clocks Juniper, and Juniper just like waves to him quickly, and then he nods and just points to a back door down at the side of this kitchen. Yep, she takes you sort of to this door and opens it, and yeah, gestures for you to go inside.
So yeah, Ryder's going to just like have a look around at all of the people being served soup. How like quickly, efficiently is it happening? Is it quite a slow process, or is there just so many people that it's impossible for the kitchen to keep up, sort of thing?
It's orderly. There's only a couple of people left waiting for food, but there's a lot more that are milling around that have already received their food. It's not a hurried process. They're not like serve. They're like pouring it out, handing them the bowl, handing them the coffee, having a quick chat with them, like, how are you doing? I hope you're getting up on your luck. How are you getting on with job applications, things like that, and then moving on to the next person.
Yeah. I guess there's parts of Owl that are just like this as well, so it's probably reminding her of home a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll trot in just behind Juniper.
In the back room, you can see there's a couple of other humans who are sort of like prepping vegetables, doing the last soup run, and a large brown bear at the back end, who's sort of stirring a large pot.
It's a paella. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Improved.
We're serving paella. Yeah.
Uplifted soup.
Uplifted soup. Yeah.
I was missold this soup kitchen.
Whoa! There's a bear in the kitchen!
This is a paella bar.
Paella kitchen. Yes.
Wait, I'm preparing my soup. But yes, Zuki, a Juniper,
I take it I recognise Juniper. I knew that they were coming, right?
Yes, so there's been an arrangement, but you don't know what the deal is. You just know that Juniper's looking to have a chat.
I just know there's a job. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm there. I'm standing there with my visor on, but I'm also in like a chef's outfit with a little hat on.
Oh, that's adorable.
And I just look really surprised as you come in, and I'm like, Ryder, and I'll just rush over to you, and like shake you by the hand.
So a large bear in a chef costume has just ran towards Ryder.
Yep.
She probably leaped back in alarm at first.
More like waddled.
You recognise Al? You've met Al before.
Yeah, but
a long time ago.
A long time ago, and seeing any large creature running towards her is enough to make Ryder jump.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does this when V does it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ryder still has the sting of like primal death take her whenever V runs towards her.
I'm just really excited to see you because you saved my life.
I mean, she'll leap up about 3 feet onto the sort of the table and look Al directly into the eyes and be like, "Oh wait, Al?
You don't remember me? Oh,
No, I remember you. I remember you. Sorry,
it
that's
is
just a
fine.
thing that
It is
happens."
fine. Yes. No. I didn't know it would be you. You have some paella. Have some paella, and I'll go and grab a couple of bowls of paella. And I'm kind of a bit excited.
While you're doing that, the last 2 humans have sort of finished dishing out the soup to the remaining of the paella to the remaining people that were waiting, and then one of them just like sort of bangs on the shutter like, "All right, Al. I think we're done for today. I'm gonna just like set the dishwasher and head off. Just lock up when you're done, and I'll see you next week, eh?"
Yeah, I'll see you soon, Enrique. Okay, take care. Good job today. And
You too.
sit down, my friend. Sit down. Oh, sorry, this is business. I know, but it's so good to see you.
No, it's all right. Don't let us interrupt you at work. How have you been, Al? It's been God. How long has it been? So this is your V's friend, right? I just want to make sure I haven't got my wires crossed here.
That is right. Yes. We we work together at the company that should not be named. Huh?
Oh
We
yeah, that one.
are old friends. He's not here. I thought he would be with you.
No, V had to go and fix someone's computer.
Well, I know you cannot resist a good puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get him one of
Or
those
a good
mugs.
fight.
You know, one of the mugs that says "No, I will not fix your computer." One of them.
Yeah. I don't think it will help. No.
Oh, maybe not.
But yes, things have been good. I have, as you say, stuck it to the man a few times. Still trying to track down more of Yuasa, but not doing too well on that score. But I do little work on the side, honing my skills.
In a soup kitchen, in a paella kitchen.
Oh, well, in between jobs, yes. I mean,
I
you know how
gotcha.
the corporations here treat people. Absalom, all on the surface, everything is fine, but down below, everyone is suffering. Those that cannot find work, yes, there is nothing to support them here.
Honestly, sounds like Absalom is exactly the same as most other places in Pact Worlds. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, but this is a good place to meet people, and yes, some of the corporations don't dare cross the Starfinder Society, so a rapscallion like me can get by. At least no one's tried to assassinate me since I've been here, anyway. But
Well, that's something, I guess. Yeah.
I like to think that occasionally they've been trying, but they're just so shit at it that Al hasn't noticed.
that's it. The occasional
Like-
pain.
Yeah, it's like there'll be a sniper that's got Al in their crosshairs, and they'll get the shot lined up, and then he'll duck down to like get some spices to put in his paella, and there's like a bowl on the other side of the room will crack in half for no reason. Pew! Shit, mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Why does this keep happening? So yeah, Ryder's like tucking into a paella. Is it any good?
What do you mean? Is it any good? Actually,
Al,
I should do a
give
roll.
me-
Yes, I can.
That's a roll incentive. It's not a question
It is.
that she would
It is
ask
a roll
directly.
incentive. Is, it
I
any,
was
is
wondering,
this
'cause
any good?
Life science,
Well,
I guess. 'Cause
No. I have
cooking-
cooking as a
Oh, you actually
as a
have
craft
cooking as a skill.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Ah, perfect.
Profession chef. That's what I got. Okay, let's give it a roll. Dun dun dun. Is it a good paella? Was it a bad day? Ooh. So that's 15 on the dice plus 12. So yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
So-
a
27.
remarkably good paella. There is no bear fur in it. It is the rice is expertly cooked. It's well seasoned. It's got salt and spices and even some fresh seafood.
Oh hell
which
yeah, Ryder's all over that.
For something that's being served like at a soup kitchen, it is above and beyond. It is
Magnifique.
actual chef kiss.
It's not just paella, it's a paella.
Radar, are you getting
Yes.
in on the paella? This could be your only chance
Oh,
to experience actual cuisine.
Yes.
No, he's keeping one eye on the door currently, just in case.
Okay, is he going to put the other one on some paella?
No.
It's good.
The other one
Established
is
this
a
thing rolling.
robot eye.
You can
No.
see Ryder talking into it intensely. Oh, okay, this is good. So I never knew you could. I never knew you were a chef, Al.
Oh yes, a sideline, a hobby, but now it serves me well. This actually is my mother's recipe. She is not in the kitchen today, but I always follow her instructions to the letter.
No way, family recipe. Very
Mm.
nice.
This place is safe for them, and I have you to thank. Who knows what they would have done to me in the end in that place?
Well, doesn't bear thinking about, mate. We got you out of there. That's the important thing, and now everyone can rebuild their lives. Same with you, Juniper.
Yes.
Juniper, yes, it's so good to see you, and thank you. And I will do whatever you need, my friends. I owe you this. This is gratis.
Al, when was the last time the kitchen was swept? And I mean swept. And she winks to you.
Oh, let me just do another check, and I kind of touch my visor, and then a bug scanning device like manifests as a piece of cyberware in my arm. So I'm going to cast fabricate technology. I'm going to fabricate some technology,
Wow.
and I'll get a bug scanner and
Cool.
check the area.
So,
And
yep, if you give me a roll for it. You can either engineer it or you can do computers to adapt something that you've already got to hand.
oh yeah, actually,
But-
computers. I'm a little
I-
bit better at computers.
Because I'm assuming that, Al, as someone who is semi-fugitive from certain organizations, probably keeps track of like his areas.
Yeah, I think I do this regularly.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm conducting dodgy business here with various corporate espionage types
Yeah.
or
And
anti-corporate types. So yeah, I got 26.
yeah, that's pretty good. You can flavor it if you want. How does your handy dandy bug scanning device work?
I think it's also like a white noise generator, so it kind of sets up a little barrier around us as well as scanning. So we have this kind of like it kind of links into place where bugs can't penetrate, sounds don't leave, and even vision doesn't leave as well, so you can't lip read through it. And then basically it scans for bugs in the area.
It's like a little bubble of frosted glass appears around people.
That's it.
Oh,
You can see
If
out
there's-
of it, but you can't see into it. So yeah.
if there's anything invisible in here, radar can see it.
Are there any more Yosaki rat ninjas in here?
Yeah, right?
No, they're all
They could-
dead.
They could be anywhere. They could be in the paella,
They could be the
waiting to lunge out with their weird sickles.
There are no Isaki crack rat ninjas in the pyre.
Rat type ninja rats.
What does it look like when Al conjures this tech?
I think basically there's a number of. He's got this green sort of visor on, and it sort of starts up with just this matrix style load of code, but going sideways, and then suddenly, this thing just sort of manifests from almost like it's being drawn, like vector graphics, and then solidifies on his wrist.
Oh wow!
That's neat.
So yeah, Ryder's gonna like stand up and like put a hand up against this thing, but whoa, that's cool. Okay, I can see why you and V got on so well.
Yeah, yes. I've learned a lot since I was working for the other company, but yeah, it's technology and magic. They are brother and sister. Huh?
Oh, this is magic.
Indeed, yes. It is a bit of both. Many cannot see the links between the two, but they are there.
Yeah, nah, I'm one of those people, but it's cool. I like it. I just don't know how it works. I've got to get me one of these.
I can manifest anything you could name, any technology, any object.
Okay, Al, this is going to sound
within
real
reason.
weird. This is going to sound real weird. Can you make a little robot that cleans things on the floor?
Ryder, no, that's our
What?
project for later.
Oh,
Oh, I know. I just want to see if Al can make one.
yes.
Do we have time for this?
Juniper clears her throat. She has no throat, and yet she manages. The room's secure. So yes, I'm sure you're by now wondering exactly why I've been so secretive. Have any of you ever heard of Carmageddon before?
Have we?
Culture or intelligence rolls from everyone, including Yuzuki.
okay.
Culture
Radar
or
rolled a
intelligence rolls or
1.
both?
You know what? You can give me
Either or.
both,
Okay.
and it will determine what you potentially do or do not know about Carmageddon.
Sure.
That was 2 for culture. Oh, fuck's sake.
2. Oh.
I rolled a 1, and Radar's culture is +1, and then I've just rolled a 3, and Radar's intelligence bonus is +4, so that's 7. So Radar's got a fucking clue.
Yeah, Radar,
Well-
you've never heard of Carmageddon, and you don't remember ever having heard about it previously.
I got a 13 for culture, but I got a nat 20 plus 1 for intelligence, so 21.
I got 30 for culture.
Ooh, 3-0.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Wow.
Well, it is plus 14. Yeah.
So, Juniper turns to you. Carmageddon doesn't exist anywhere within this universe. It's contained within its own private, separate plane of existence, which is how it's kept so exclusive. Over time, it's expanded. It's now a resort world with casinos, bars, clubs, even
Oh,
retail outlets, a theme
yeah.
park.
I remember Bath talking about something like this. It's in its own little pocket dimension or something.
Exactly.
Sounds awful.
Unsurprisingly, Radar hates it.
I mean,
Radar immediately dislikes it.
yeah.
Rich bastards spending their money, and yes.
She understands that conspicuous consumption in the face of sitting
The
in
absolute
Sitting
poverty that you're currently
sitting
sitting
in a
in.
food bank,
Yeah.
essentially,
Yeah.
isn't always like the best juxtaposition.
Yeah, doesn't that leave a slightly bad taste in your mouth, Juniper? Knowing that places like this exist?
I'll confess, it doesn't sit well with me that places like this exist. But their existence is not predicated on the work of Carmageddon. Carmageddon has nothing to do with Absolom Station.
Guess not.
And there will always be a market. And where there's a market, there's demand. And where there's demand, someone needs to fill it.
Still sounds like a shithole, though.
It's like, well, maybe you'll change your mind once you've gone there.
Wait, you want us to go there?
Yeah, why are we going to the rich people place as poor people?
Ugh.
Let me explain. Carmageddon was originally founded as a members club, but over the years we've expanded to resorts, casinos, bars, theme parks, residences, all of that. We kept it all contained within this alternate plane of reality, specifically to keep it hidden from prying eyes from business rivals. I believe you're familiar with Pale Moon?
Yeah, but I think I know a little bit about them. What have they got to do with Carmageddon?
Pale Moon has taken an interest in Carmageddon. Unfortunately, the difficulty with expansion is that whilst it draws you the attention of clientele, it also draws you the attention of business rivals.
Right.
Over time, we've become aware that Pale Moon has been infiltrating Carmageddon. They've been paying off members, they've been buying out talent who've been performing at our shows to keep them outside of Carmageddon. And I worry that soon Pale Moon will have the leverage to either absorb Carmageddon or crush it into obliteration and buy off the pieces.
So, what? A couple of rich boys are getting teary-eyed because the line's going down. How's that our problem?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's my boss's job, it's my job, it's all the employees of Carmageddon.
Yes, believe me, there are plenty of people who work for them who rely on their lives for this. It isn't just all rich boys; it's a massive corporation. Yeah, so. But
And
this Pale Moon, how do we know they're any worse than your boss or better?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
well, I mean, one of the founding principles of Carmageddon was that it not be like this, and she gestures to the kitchen. People are paid decent wages, they're given decent benefits. Carmageddon turns enough profit to keep everyone that works there in decent keep. And that's more than can be said for Pale Moon or any of their subsidiaries. If Pale Moon takes over Carmageddon, you can expect within months they'll be treading down the workers. They will be turning it into just another aspect of this.
Well, hang on. What is it you want us to do?
I want you to help me identify the Pale Moon agents, that are trying to infiltrate Carmageddon and just help us flush them out.
So I'll do this for free to help you, but my part of the deal is you take some of my friends here and you employ them. Hmm?
Yeah, seems fair enough. What do you think,
Yeah,
Juniper?
there you go.
I'd have to clear it with my boss, but provisionally, I could agree to that.
I mean, Juniper, I trust you because we met you and you helped us get out of that facility on Triaxis. But how do we know that there isn't some other person who's telling us exactly the same story, but from the point of view of Pale Moon, and they've also got some bad guys who are going to come after us for doing exactly the same thing?
But that is the way of corporate espionage. Of course, they're going to try and kill us if we're interfering in their business. That's the way these people operate.
Oh, sure. I'm just trying to make people appreciate the counter side of this.
I want to see your accounts. I want to see what you're paying your workers.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not have a bit of transparency in this arrangement?
It's not something I keep to hand, but if you want, when we travel, if you accept the job, I'm sure I could clear it with my employer.
Hmm.
If you're concerned about stuff like that.
I'm assuming your accounts aren't public then at the moment.
Oh no, Carmageddon's an entirely private venture.
Yeah, I doubt that sort of stuff would be public.
So, if I agree to help some of the people that are working here, would you be able to help me?
On top of us getting paid, sure.
Hang on. What are the details of what we're doing exactly? Like, do we have to stand at a door and check people as they come in? What do you want us to do?
Counter-espionage.
That's very broad.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me break it down like this. One of the principal ways to access the plane that Carmageddon exists on is hidden within Absolom Station. We believe that Pale Moon has operatives embedded in some of the high-end fashion and retail establishments on Absolom Station that are scoping out how to get into Carmageddon via this portal. I believe that in the past they've managed to infiltrate it somehow, despite not knowing where it is. I need you to help me work out exactly how much Pale Moon knows, and if possible, find a way to stop them from ever getting to the portal.
So you want us to try and root these people out, but instead of arresting them, killing them, whatever, infiltrate into their group and work out the specifics of how they're finding the secret door to Carmageddon.
Exactly.
That seems straightforward enough. How much are you going to pay us for this?
What are your going rates?
Ryder does the thing where she's like, tapping her chin sort of thing. Well, we've got to do a lot of bluffing, a lot of patrolling, making sure all the bases are covered.
She raises an eyebrow.
30 grand credits. That's 10 grand for all three of us.
We need 10.
Yes.
Stick a 0 on the end of it.
How quickly you fall back into capitalism.
It's not even. This is not even pocket money to these people. Put a 0 on the end of all of it.
No, that would be capitalism.
That is true.
Oh, it wouldn't. It might be extortion.
Also, Al, I'm fairly certain you said you'd do it for free earlier.
I'd said I'd do it for free for these people, but I thought they were asking me a favour. I owe them. Well, it's up to them. If they want my money, you can have it.
If you're giving it away, sure.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So that's 15k each, Radar.
No, it's 150k each. You're not putting the 0 on the end. You need to put the 0 on the end.
Why do you want to put a 0 on the end? That's way too much.
Because it could fix the ship, fix the bar, fix Battler Bot. And
We don't need to
solve all
fix
of
the
our
ship. The ship
problems.
was purring earlier. What are you talking about?
I haven't taken all of the tape off yet. I'm worried what I'm going to find.
Tape.
Yeah, the surround wrap. That's just in the console. Imagine what it's like in the engine room. V doesn't
that's-
that's in there.
V is going to maul you if you
I was wondering what that satisfying noise was.
V has everything set up the way they like it.
I don't know. It's just it's strange to me.
In all
That's-
honesty, though, should we do 150k?
She's not going to pay it.
Yeah, probably not.
150,000 is a ridiculous amount of money, though.
Yeah.
That is quite
Split 3 ways.
a lot. Two ways.
not
I'm going to
gonna
put
go.
it into the kitty for the group.
No, you've already agreed 10 to 15k.
I've not. Radar's not agreed anything.
That's
Yeah,
a
we haven't
rider
technically
proposition.
agreed.
Yeah, it's a rider proposition.
Okay, so she looks across you all for a second and says, "Excuse me a moment, please," and then just sort of walks out of the kitchen, out of the sphere or the static barrier that Al conjured.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see she opens a cell phone, like literally a flip phone, but each half of the flip phone is a screen. And then she holds it to her ear, but she doesn't say anything. And there's a pause of maybe 4 or 5 minutes. It sounds like she's having a conversation, but you can't hear what she's saying. Or it
Fucking talk to me about capitalism.
So it sounds like that's a silence then.
It looked like you little shit. It looks like she's having a conversation in that you can see her hand, her free hand is animated, and she shifts her weight every so often. Her ears like perk up and then put down.
Ryder's grumbling about capitalism and bunnies. You don't quite hear what she says.
What do you think? We should work for these people? Do you think we can trust them?
Oh, fuck it.
I mean, it's not the most decent spot to meet up and talk about this stuff, considering what sort of high-level espionage they're talking about. Carmageddon's a big place. I don't particularly want to go there, but if needs be.
But what do we know about the people we're up against? I've never really heard of them.
Give me a cultural pale moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Total of 6.
Ooh, 16. Not a very good roll.
I got an 18 for culture.
Okay, so between 16 and 18, aside from what you've overheard Bath talking about Pale Moon, you know that they're a conglomerate. So Pale Moon is the overarching organization. It does things. It at the surface, at least, it operates as a talent house, and
They're like a multimedia company, aren't they? They promote young and rising starlets, and then when they're done, they drop them.
Yeah.
And move on to the next big thing.
Oh, they're like a media company. Okay.
Yeah, like an 80s media company.
Ryder, was it Ryder got 18?
Yes.
Yeah, with your 18, you know that Pale Moon also has subsidiaries.
Right.
So Pale Moon is more than just Pale Moon, the company at this point. There are things like fashion brands that are separate but under Pale Moon, like brands that make luxury cars, luxury spaceships.
Yeah, like how Coca-Cola owns Fanta, sort of thing.
Yeah, and some of them are there because it was mutually beneficial. Some of them, you get the feeling, might be there against. They're not entirely happy with the arrangement they have with Pale Moon, but they've weighed up their options and decided that it's better than trying to go against them. Is that kind of deal?
So Pale Moon has bought multiple other media outlets. 6 corporations remain in the entire galaxy.
You know that they're maybe not that big. You know they own some subsidiaries, but you don't know. You couldn't, off the top of your head, just rattle off who they own.
Okay. But yeah, I imagine Ryder would have stayed a little bit plugged into that because she's... one, she enjoys reading stories about corporate espionage, but 2, she knows that those are the people that Bath used to work for. So she will have had one ear to the ground in terms of keeping an eye on that. So there's an actual corporation war happening between these two.
And we make it
A
regular
shooting war. Yeah. Well, I think it is. I mean, it's both, isn't it?
It's not escalated to a shooting war yet.
But now Radar is involved.
But now,
but now Radar's involved.
A shooting war.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have any ammo in his gun.
Everyone's favourite screen potato. He still got his eyeball laser.
Yeah.
5 shots, use them wisely.
Didn't need any ammo in my gun to beat up them fucking Rakyasaki.
Yeah, that's still not uncomfortable. That's still not a very comfortable thing for you to say in public, Radar.
No, they started it. They
Remember
were going
that
to
time
attack your
I
mum.
beat up those Yusaki kids?
They were kids.
Those blind Yusaki kids.
They were blind
after-
children, Radar.
Whoa,
Shortly after
nobody's
Ryder
attacking
destroyed
children
that puppy
here.
orphanage.
You're in an orphanage. Yeah.
When did you? When have
Puppy
you killed?
orphanage.
Blind Yusaki. I don't want to hear this
Basically,
story.
You don't
you
want to
do-
hear this
basically-
story.
No. Juniper takes the phone from her ear. She snaps it closed. She turns back to you, and it's like, "So 10k each, or you can split it between just you two, Al, if you're proposing to give up your portion,
Hmm.
and as well as that, in return, you can nominate as many as you want from your food bank, and we will find them gainful employment off Absolom Station.
As many as I want.
As
Wait,
many as
yes.
you want.
Then
It wouldn't be
All of
you-
them.
not necessarily
You pay
within
us.
Carmageddon, but within real jobs, not working under the wage slavery of whatever situation they're in currently, but transport for them and their families to somewhere else where they can start afresh, have a real job and a real life.
Then it's a deal.
Whoa, wait, hang on.
Well, hang on, Al. Hang on.
Hang
Not
on.
there
least
yet.
for
Like,
me.
don't agree on behalf of the Leica crew, thank you. So,
Well, if I have to do it on my own, if it's going to help these people, I do it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I want to help these people just as much as you do, Al, but we need to get paid because we need to, like,
True.
as we were saying, mend the ship and whatnot.
I would never speak for you, my friends. I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
Ryder, are you okay with that?
And something else.
Go on.
She's gonna look to Juniper and say, how's Bath?
She's well.
Yeah.
She's busy. Yes.
What's she doing? What's she up to? Is she, safe?
She's safe. She's on Carmageddon.
Oh. What a coincidence.
Well, some would call it coincidence. Others would call it an engineering of the situation.
Did she
Well
put
played.
put the Leica crew forward for this?
What?
Yeah, was this her idea?
There are some things that I can't quite bring.
It was her
Or
idea.
is
She knows
that-
people are about to die because we're going to shoot them.
That's what I'm thinking.
I was asked to keep some aspects of the employment entirely confidential until we're safe on Carmageddon.
Right, of course.
Yeah,
But
you
it
don't
was
have to tell us.
Yeah. It was bad.
But Bath vouched for you for certain. She made a case
she's
to
just-
my employer, and it was agreed that if, for a reasonable sum, your services could be attained and you could be brought to Carmageddon, then that would be a beneficial arrangement. And as such,
Man, we're going
I
to
approached
shoot
you.
a lot of things up.
Well, you're not. You've got no bullets in your gun.
Yeah.
All right, now. Yeah.
Well, actually, that is a good question. I mean, we can solve this by killing people. Is that really a good idea?
Not at first. I don't like to go in shooty bang bang straight away. I like to know who I'm
Look,
shooting
look.
first.
Look,
Isn't it likely
look,
just to make things
look,
worse for the
just-
corporation?
Just
Yes.
listen. I have a very particular set of skills. They're very narrow, but I'm very good at them.
Yeah, I've noticed. But
That's why the team has other members.
yes, that's why the team has more than one radar.
It depends on the situation. Yes, I mean they clearly they'd like us to go in there guns blazing, and they can start a court case against the
Juniper looks
corporation for
terrified.
hiring-
Like, no, we absolutely do not want that.
Well, that's what I mean.
No, we...
These
please.
moon people. These
Yeah.
Oh, Pale Moon. I can imagine
the moon men. Yes.
What if we go and blow up one of your facilities and say it was Pale Moon that paid us to do it?
Oh, that could work.
absolutely not out of the question.
Okay.
No, I don't think she's going to want to pay us if we blow up some of her property. I
The
don't
I'm
think-
gonna lie,
operation
Radar.
was a
I'm
success. the
feeling a
patient is dead.
little bit useless.
Oh, you could do other stuff.
Juniper, I have a question.
Go on.
Well, with your personal opinion on this, do you think there is an insider within Carmageddon who is behind all this?
Within the staff, it's certainly a possibility, one that we've entertained, but it's hard to know at this stage. We don't have the manpower to track every employee and every worker and every guest star.
Well, can you give us a place to start looking then? I mean, first things first, where's the secret door?
Be a good start, really, wouldn't it?
I would need to prepare it to open.
Is it one of those things where you have to be magic to get through it?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Great magic.
Oh, bloody hell.
Carmageddon exists on an entirely separate plane of existence. The only way it can be accessed is via magic.
Well,
Well, my crystal ball skills are running a little rusty recently, but I don't know about yours, Radar.
Mine were surgically removed in order for me to be able to be piloting big robots.
perhaps this is
Luckily-
where I come in. Mm.
Mine function entirely perfectly, and definitely with Owl's support, the portal can be opened, but I need to make preparations for it. How about this? If we were to meet up at this location, say in a couple of days from now, while I make preparations, then we'll be able to travel to Carmageddon. In the interim, if you could snoop around, scope, see if you can get some information on anyone who's working for Pale Moon. See if you can track out anyone who looks suspicious or.
You think they are here on Absalom? They have a.
Oh, almost certainly. The portal is opened from Absolom Station currently.
Mm.
So anyone who has been infiltrating Carmageddon, and people have been infiltrating Carmageddon, we know of this, will have been doing so from Absolom Station.
But what you're saying is there is one place where you can enter, but you don't guard this physically. How could they have got through if you must have guards there? You must have protections, preventions.
It is kept unguarded from the Absolom Station side, specifically because if it were to be guarded, that would draw attention to where it was. So instead,
Yeah,
it's
you
just
don't want
kept
to have
incredibly well hidden.
you don't want to have security guards standing outside an empty space for no reason, according to the public.
That well hidden, apparently, is it?
Well, somebody found out.
That's the thing. We don't believe that people that are infiltrating Carmageddon are doing so by opening the portal themselves. We believe they found people who do have access to the portal, and they're either coercing them to bring them along when they go through it, or they're finding ways to hide themselves among people who are accessing the portal while it's been opened by us. Either way, the end
Oh.
result is that somehow Pale Moon is
Here, Ryder,
Yeah.
getting into Carmageddon.
do you reckon that doing that thing where you can alter people's perception of reality around you so you appear invisible and then they're just getting in that way?
Well, I'm wondering if it's that or some sort of like man-in-the-middle attack where you intercept the transfer portal between here and Carmageddon, and you sort of you know what old school hackers do in the movies.
The one where they're typing on two keyboards at once and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No. Like you intercept the call sort of thing, and you change the data mid-flow, and then all of a sudden it's different when it gets to the other side. Something like that, maybe.
Wouldn't that kill or at least displace all the people going through who were supposed to be going through?
Unless they
Yes.
found out a way of stopping that happening.
Extraplanar travel is extremely difficult, but certainly if you open a portal, there are ways you could teleport into that portal without being seen. As you say, invisibility or some kind of dimension door.
I got a thing I've been wanting to try out for a couple of weeks now, so...
Is it dimensional hacking?
Does it involve
No,
explosives?
it's being able... No to both of you. Sod off.
No!
Do you know what? I'm not going to tell you now.
It's probably not that good of an idea anyway. Let's be honest.
I can see things that are invisible.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you never brought that up before in any conversation for the last 400 days?
No, I don't think I've mentioned
never
the battery in
mentioned
about a year either.
You've never mentioned it several times.
Yeah.
Not once. Yeah, but just to remind you, I can't see people who are invisible.
No way!
Yeah.
Impressive.
I mean,
So, yes.
yeah, but
So
what does that have to do with this?
Well, if they're infiltrating by literally just being invisible and walking through the portal with a group of other people, that's one thing we can cover.
Sure, I think it's a little more complex than that.
How? It's a portal, you go through it.
They will probably have people that can also see things that are invisible to the naked
It's
eye.
unguarded.
Carmageddon is unguarded on the Absolom Station side. On the Carmageddon side, it is a lot more heavily guarded.
Probably got a whole
Then how are they
security
getting-
division
how
on
they
that
getting-
side.
How are they getting through that bit then?
Well, that's the
Well,
thing, we don't know.
They don't know. That's why they need us.
Right, you should totally try and break through it, just as a test.
What do you mean?
You know, do your thing, and then hop through and see if you can get through to the other side, and then appear in front of the guards and be like, your guards, shit, or something, and see if they pick you up.
I guess. How do I not get shot instantly?
Well, I mean, we tell them you're coming first, just not when.
Rod looks over to Juniper. Is that something you can organise?
Juniper's just like, shrug?
Yeah, it's just like, what?
That's
Expect
a
to use Socky Infiltrator, but we're not going to tell you when.
bold.
Got to test these things.
Yeah, they're probably on high alert anyway, considering they've been attacked previously.
I will take it under consideration, but for now, if I give you some time to see if you can find any leads on Pale Moon, if we meet back here in, say, 2 days maybe?
2 days, yeah, that should give us plenty of time.
By that time, I should have the portal ready for opening.
And do Pale Moon have any overt businesses here on Absalom? They're a big corporation.
Yes, they own several companies here. If you give me a moment, I could probably procure you a basic list of the ones we know of, at least.
I'm not sure if they do anything so overt as to have actual employees at Pale Moon facilities here be the ones that are infiltrating.
That's true, but they're probably using resources.
It would be bold, but Pale Moon is not always known for their subtlety.
Oh, that's good to know.
She's got her flip pad out again, and she's tapping on it, and then pulls out like a little sliver of light, it looks like, and just like with a cupped palm opposite to you, it's like, this is a list of every Pale Moon affiliated corporation on Absolom Station that we're aware of.
Rhoda looks at it. Is there anything that looks familiar?
It's like a hovering list. If you tap it against your data pad, then it will be absorbed into it.
Oh, yeah, but
It's like USB transfer, but fancy. And
is there anything that looks immediately obvious that she would know of?
give me
terms
an
of
intelligence
companies?
roll, everyone who can see the list.
Yeah, she holds it up so everyone can see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck off, dice.
Not good, huh?
No, it just dropped on the floor and it's vanished.
Oh.
Only got an 11.
Yeet. I got a 14 for intelligence.
14,
Hang on, 18 on the dice, plus 4, 22.
Nice.
22. Oh, okay. Radar. You're looking through
Yes.
this list. It's sort of like corporation, known head of corporation, and known affiliates of corporation. One of the corporations, you just happen to notice, there's a lot of Vlarka sounding names in there.
Oh, look, it's the Kennel Club.
Radar, can you not?
Radar, you are also a hound.
Yeah, Ryder's like pinching her brow at this. Just like, this almost got you beat the fuck up at the customs. Can you not?
Can I not what? Point out the fact that there's a Vlarka corporation here.
You called them the Kennel Club, my dude.
Yeah.
Can you not?
Okay.
It's a slippery slope.
Fine. So, well, either way, here you go.
I mean, yeah, what?
There's a lot of Vlarka sounding. I don't know, the GM only gave me so much.
So
God.
there's
someone else give me an intelligence roll.
Well, so what? There's a lot of corporations here that are specifically owned by the Vlarka.
There's
Yeah, RJ,
one
you told me, like-
corporation. There's
Ah.
Vlarka.
Which
And
is
you went through a security station earlier that was hosted by a Vlarka, and that Vlarka said something into a radio.
which was
On stage.
on stage.
Okay,
Just a little
so
snippet.
this is going to sound a little bit racist, but I think the Vlarka on the gate might be on the take.
No sentence ever begins.
I'm not going to lie, I'm out of character, very uncomfortable with this.
What's your reasoning there? Because they're Valaka?
So, we passed a Vlarka on the gate who gave me the stink eye, specifically me.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, you
He's
gave
a
him
security
the
guard.
stink
You
eye.
gave him the stink eye.
He gave me the stink eye. And there's Vlarka-owned corporation here that is a list of suspects, and when we were leaving that checkpoint, that guard whispered something into his phone. about being on stage.
I'm going to telepathically send a message to Ryder. Like,
Right.
isn't Radar a Valaka? He looks like one.
Ryder's going to. Her eyebrows are going to shoot through the fucking roof. She's going to look back at Al and just do the throat cutting gesture, like no.
I'll just look really mortified and like,
Yeah. Don't go there, girlfriend. Sort of.
okay, all right. What do you mean? So because they are, you think they're part of this? They work for the same corporation, perhaps?
It's a fashion house.
Huh.
It produces high-end, fashionable clothing
For Vlakas.
for Vlakas, for humans, for Bantrids, Yusaki, like all types. But
Uplifted bears, I hope.
Uplifted bears.
Yep. They are the Louis Vuitton of high-end fashion society.
Don't have much to do with security, but even so, it's an odd coincidence. You're right.
I thought some of these people were blind. Why do they make clothes?
Some Vlaka are blind.
Some Vlaka are blind. Specifically, the head or the CEO/owner of this fashion house, which the fashion house which goes by the name of Hightail.
Of course it does.
That made me physically sick.
Cringe.
Good.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you'd know that the CEO, despite being blind, had a propensity for understanding what kind of fashion sells and what kind of trends are up and coming. And for the longest time, nobody could work out how he always knew.
You don't need eyes to see, you need vision.
I'm going to go to their website and I'm going to see if we can book a private consultation on our fashion sense.
In the interim, by the way, Juniper's just like, so am I okay to leave this with you then?
I forgot Juniper's still here.
I need to start preparing the portal. So
Yeah.
if we meet back here 48 hours from now?
Yep, 48 hours, this kitchen. Is that alright, Al?
Of course.
Very good. Then I wish you every luck, and I'll see you in 48 hours.
Alright.
Yeah,
See you soon.
She turns tail and just strides out of the kitchen, and yeah, you're left to yourselves. So, Al, you were looking up Hightail.
Yeah, I'll look at their websites. Yeah, see what they offer as services on station. Maybe a bit of disguise is in order.
Hightail
Sorry.
operates a outlet at one of the upper levels of Absolom Station. They take bookings for fittings.
While Al is looking at that, Ryder's going to be talking to Al, so say, so this kitchen, does it have like a hostel attached to it?
Oh, you can come and stay at my place. My mother would be delighted to have you.
Oh, alright. Yeah, that'd be alright. What do you think, Ryder?
Well, I was just going to go and stay in the ship. We've got our equipment in there.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah, but that means you're going to have to go past that Vlaka security guard again. I don't want you starting a fight.
It's all right. I'll just wait for him to get off shift.
I mean, we could go back to our ship if you want, but I don't know. I kind of like to meet your mum as well.
You'd be more than welcome. I have told her very much about you, and she is very grateful for returning her son. So the food will be amazing, believe me.
Yeah, Ryder looks pointedly over to Radar, just like, this is a professional chef, the mum of a professional chef.
Radar shrugs.
The food will be
Mission
amazing.
equipment.
Bacon sandwiches.
I'm making my own bacon sandwiches, thank you.
Fine. I haven't tasted Al's mom's bacon sandwiches yet.
I'm having a professional chef's mum make my bacon sandwiches.
Yeah, and Radar's going to go and have the leftover mashed potato that's like 4 months old at this point and probably concrete.
Ugh.
Grim.
All right, well, have fun with that.
Al. So, you look at Hightail's website. They have an outlet at one of the upper levels of Absalom. Like, it has opening hours, so you could just go visit it.
Okay, is it open now or is it closed now?
I'm not sure what time of day it is. It's a space station.
Yeah, right.
At this point, you've basically been serving the evening meals for people at the soup kitchen. You're probably getting close to midnight at this point.
Absolom Station will probably have like an internal clock that it follows.
Well, Everyone operates on a different clock, and most businesses are 24 hours. The beauty of corporate culture.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately,
Let's.
workers have to sleep.
Hightail is not one of those businesses, and they close after 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go there. Why not? I mean, looks like they have some vacancies for a consultation. Who here needs a fashion police most?
I won't be cruel. I won't be cruel.
There's the sound of an eyeball laser powering up.
Really? Ryder puts her arm around Al's thigh and just is horridly walking him out of the room. Let's go there now.
I could do with a new suit.
Yeah, I guess I could do with some new duds as well. This jacket's starting to get a little stanky.
They are closed.
Oh, I see.
We can have a look around, surely. Do some window shopping.
Yeah, you can look around the outside, but
We could do some infiltration.
yeah.
I'm going to check out. Yeah, let's go take a look.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, you're gonna lock up the soup kitchen and the player kitchen.
Yeah. Yes, the paella. Empanadas tomorrow. Yeah.
Only the best.
What is Radar wearing at the moment? Is he still in his combats and whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's basically black vest, green combat trousers, black boots.
I'll get changed out of my chef's outfit though into Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah. Ryder would notice this. She's like, "Oh wow, I see someone's got some. Someone's got a similar fashion sense."
All right, I didn't know you wore them. Oh, yeah, okay.
Well,
Oh, really?
I
Wow.
wore a big one. That it used to belong to Radar, but I don't think he wears it anymore. It's like a token to him, you know.
Well, yes. I just, when you don't have to wear pants, it's very liberating.
Ryder didn't notice this at first, but she's like, "Huh."
I'm not sure. Do uplifted bears wear pants? I guess.
Magellan 100% wears pants because he has tech.
Okay, in that case.
They probably should.
Yes. Okay. I normally wear armor, but that's not good around the station.
No, it draws too much attention, doesn't it?
Well, yes. All right, I'll put some shorts on.
Yeah, just something, you know.
Yeah.
Something
But of
hygiene.
course.
But
Something hygiene, something to cover the shame.
Shame. Oh.
Yeah, it's a concept some species have in pack worlds. Not all of them. Some
No,
of
I
them.
understand. Yes. There's an affectation. No, but anyway, yes, we're going to a fashion house run by.
Yeah, let's head
Well,
let's
I'm
head
not
to
sure
this. What's it called? Hightail?
it is.
Hightail. It's just, all right, but like I say, it will probably be closed right now. But
Yes. No harm in doing some
Maybe-
window shopping before we head back to your mum's place.
you can take a look at what the security is like. Huh?
Indeed.
So yeah, you leave the soup supplier kitchen. You go back to the rickety lift. Bring yourself up. So to get to like Hightail's fashion outlet at Absolom, it's at one of the highest levels of the station. It is extremely prestigious. Like,
Well, yeah. Does this lift even go that high? I can't imagine
it
we
doesn't.
need to take like five separate lifts to get up
yeah,
there.
you have to make several transitions from like this rickety lift to like going through surface streets to a secondary lift that's slightly nicer to more surface streets, and you're slowly getting closer to the core of Absalom.
To a lift that is made entirely out of gold and marble. It has a hot tub in it.
See, this is annoying, so I need a perception roll from Radar specifically.
No, I rolled a 17 plus radar's perception of. Fucking, I can't even remember at this point. It's like 17 perception. P is 4 perception. 16. 17 plus 16 is 33.
Ooh, that is a very good. Yeah. So as
And they get no bonuses for being invisible.
then not to do with fucking invisibility. Don't care if you have dark vision. Right. So yeah. So with your roll of big number. So you've got from the lower levels, you've got back into sort of like the mid to high tiers. You're sort of moving between the Circus Street elevator to one of the like high class upper society elevators that takes you to the quote unquote rich dickhead district. And
It's Absolom Station. It's all the rich dickheads district.
you did not. The soup kitchen is not in the rich dickhead district.
Apart from the soup kitchen.
Ryder is purposefully opening a fresh packet of gum.
So it's just got a trail of those robots following him. But
Just waiting.
But yes, Radar, with your high roll, as you're sort of moving through a crowd of people, you just feel in one of your pockets like someone's just bumped against you, and bumped against you in such a specific way that it just makes you like just touch your pocket, and there's something in there that wasn't in there before.
Pulls it out and looks at it.
It's an envelope. It's literal paper. An envelope, and there's a little fleur-de-lis on the front cover and a wax seal on the back.
Sniffs it.
It smells like paper and wax.
Rip the seal open, have a look at the contents.
Whoa! What does the symbol look like?
Fleur-de-lis.
I won't make you roll culture for this because you've already rolled decent culture rolls for Hightail. That fleur-de-lis is part of the marketing for Hightail.
It's on their website.
It's on their website.
Where is this? Where is this happening?
So it's in a fairly busy area. So you're going between.
It's Radar going back to the ship, yeah?
Oh, was Radar going back to the ship? I thought you were all going to scope out.
No, fuck no. Radar was going back to the ship
Why?
Oh, on his own.
to get the equipment.
Okay.
Ah,
Why?
okay. So that makes things more interesting. So Radar's going back to the ship on his own.
Okay.
Did I not make that clear?
Sorry, I thought you were all going together. But yeah, okay. So yeah, Radar,
I
you're
thought
going
that,
back.
but okay.
You're going back to the ship on your own. Yeah, you rip it open, and there's. Are you gonna just like read it?
Yeah, not allowed, just to himself. Yeah.
Yeah. You put it open, and it's a folded, crisp, just off-white piece of like fairly dense paper, and it reads, "To whom it may concern, Pale Moon formally lays claim to Carmageddon. Its territories, establishments, finances, and going concerns are to be brought under our purview forthwith. Please do not resist during this period of transition." And then underneath there's a quote. "Weary are the feet that walk the path of war, to battles that they cannot hope to win. Tread carefully." And then with kindest regards, and the fleur-de-lis at the bottom. And that's all it is.
Ryder.
Ryder's not there, you went to the ship on your own.
on the throat mic, we have our comms, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So I guess we're sort of like almost there to the
Yep.
Hightail place.
I'll be giving the guided tour of the different districts.
Yeah.
Where the
yeah.
good places to eat are.
So yeah, while Al is sort of like giving Ryder the tour, the sort of message comes over the comms. You're like, oh, hang on a sec, Al. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, somebody's just delivered me an anonymous envelope with a fleur-de-lis on it, and I've opened it up, and there's a letter in there that basically says that Pale Moon laid claim to all of Carmageddon as a formality, and that anyone who tries to fuck with them is going to get their asses beat.
Blimey, those guys work quick, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And you just accepted the job a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so do you just want to blow up Pale Moon?
No, we're not blowing anything up, Radar. Why does it always come back to blowing things up?
Well, they told me specifically in the letter that I couldn't win this battle.
Okay. So,
You know how that gets me.
yeah, I know, but it's a whole threat. They don't know who we are yet. There's no way they could possibly know who we are yet.
They literally put it in my pocket.
Who put it in your pocket? Did you see?
No, I didn't.
I thought you could see people that were invisible.
Yeah, maybe they were just a regular cunt.
Yeah.
Rather than an invisible
Sometimes
one.
when you're spending all your time looking for people who are invisible, you miss people who are visible. But just out of the corner of your eye, you think you see a grey tail whisking around the corner. Maybe like 50 or so meters away. Like they're off in the middle distance.
Yeah.
Do you tell me about this?
Well, I don't know yet. We're still kind of in the middle of the conversation. So you just see Ryder in the corner with a finger in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so Radar, what do you do?
He's gonna roll his fucking eyes and just be like, pretty sure it was a Vlaka. No, I'm not just being a dick. I'm pretty sure I've just seen one scurrying away.
Okay, so a Valaka threatened you and put a message in your pocket.
Well, it didn't threaten me specifically, it's just us.
I thought you said that they were threatening you specifically, telling you that this was a battle that you couldn't win.
They told me I couldn't. Oh yeah, that's not the threat bit. That's just them like being wrong.
Simultaneously, while you're having this conversation, Ryder and Al, at this point, you're on one of the last elevators that you need to access to get to the level that Hightail and various other rich establishments are at. This
Okay.
elevator's like fairly empty at this point. Like, because you're going up to the higher society level, it's pretty much just you and Al that are in there. It's travelling upwards, it stops.
Cool. Hang on a sec, Red, I'll call you back.
Okay.
Can I see the control panel of this elevator?
It's a standard like turbo lift, so it's got a control panel, like a
Okay.
digital touchscreen. You tap
All
the
right.
floor you want to get
So
to.
I can see it.
You
In
can.
that case, I'm going to cast holographic interface and basically attach to it
Go on.
to work out what the hell it's doing. Yeah, and see if somebody's doing some naughty stuff. So basically, it means that any computer I can see, I can basically connect to it and start hacking it.
Huh. Awesome.
Yeah. So what are you trying to hack in particular? You would just want to find out if it's being meddled with.
Yeah, if we're in danger and if somebody's messing with us, and if so, maybe I can trace it back.
Can we see out of this elevator in any way?
Yep. So it's one of those. If you imagine those ones that are like attached to the outside of buildings, you've got a curved glass window all around you.
Right. Can Ryder go up to the window, sort of like look under the bar outside and see what she can see if there's anything suspect going on that could be affecting the progress of the elevator
Yeah, anything
while Al is
physical, I
doing their
guess.
check.
So,
Yeah.
Ryder, while you're looking out, you can see this, like, the expanse of Absolom Station below you. Nothing is hard to tell because you're just in an elevator. Everything below you is miles below you. It's just tiny dots from where the elevator started off from.
Ooh.
However, the pair of you do hear a thump above you, and then another thump.
Ryder draws her swords.
I'm going to need initiative rolls from the pair
Oh
of you.
shit.
So
You said there was a break point.
I think this is the break
And
point.
then I'm going to ask you to join me again next week.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
oh man.
Ahoy hoy everybody, Cypher here, aka Ryder, and once again thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. If you're still listening and you like what you just heard, why not tell your friends about us? That'd be really cool of you. And if you really like what you just heard, why not buy us a Ko-fi? Links to our Twitter, Ko-fi, Discord, and all of the other places you can listen to this podcast are in the description below. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be seeing you all in 2 weeks' time. Till then, shoot straight and roll high.